So I had a guy made a video about me and just literally impugned my character. A guy that, matter of fact, I haven't even heard of or even seen for 31 years. So he decides to get on YouTube and jump on the slander and bear false witness bandwagon. And you know what? I really truly believe that people really truly don't have a fear of judgment, nor do they have a fear of the Most High Yah. Because if they did, you know, a lot of this bearing false witness and a lot of this slander stuff, it wouldn't take place if there really was a real true fear of Yah. I think more than anything that these content creators out there, that their God is mammon. It's really truly money. Because you think about this for a second. The book teaches us that out of the mouth of two or more witnesses shall every word be established. And you got people out here regurgitating what someone else said, and they're independently accusing and putting forth the fingers by themselves. By themselves is what they're doing. And they're going out here impugning characters, accusing people, slandering them, defaming them. And then they speak as if with all the guile that they got in their mouths laced with guile. And then automatically you get these ignorant, low base-minded people of the so-called court of public opinion. They jump, yeah, I knew he was like that. No, you didn't. Where are your witnesses? I'm sorry, folks, but there's just some of us, the few that we are in this world, we're not living this life wicked like some of y'all do and have no conviction of the Holy Spirit whatsoever at all. Some of us fear Yah. And that's why we keep his commandments. It's another reason why we live set apart. So we can make sure we keep ourselves in the love of Yah. But man, out here on this social media, man, bearing false witness, basically lying, basically trying to destroy someone's reputation and stuff, it's sad. You'll get somebody get butthurt. And they'll go run to somebody who's a content creator and tell them, well, I got hurt because this brother did this to me and that brother said that about me. And next thing you know, you get the slanderers and the false witnesses, the accusers and stuff. They'll get out there and speak as if it is message truth. What does the book teach you? You're supposed to be able to have 2 or 3 witnesses, not hearsayers, witnesses. And you're supposed to be able to, if you can, go to the person and ask them. Now, that doesn't mean that the person is being accused have to answer every damn body that asks him or anything. If they choose to, they choose to. But just because you hear somebody says, that doesn't mean you have the right to approach someone based on what you heard somebody say and demand an answer, like you the judge, jury, and executioner. You know, there's been 1 or 2 people I answered. It still don't do no good for their spirit anyway, but I just do it anyway. But there's been a lot of people, man, I really rebuke the ever-living, loving nickels worth of rat's ass out of them. I did. I went in on them and gave them a biblical education. Well, some people, again, they fear Yah, some don't. I mean, I just had some people recently leave this ministry whose mouths are full of guile, only trying to deceive, just simply deceiving folks. It's simple. The acid test is, just watch them. See what type of fruit they're bearing. Just watch them. I mean, after all, we got social media out here. You know, Pastor Dowell, like I said, you know, I really, truly don't have to let nobody in on my life or what anything I'm doing. And, I mean, I do it at times to try to encourage. I do it at times so that people know that they can do it. But we don't live in no glass houses out here. And so a lot of stuff that people are levying charges and lying on, be it true or false, a lot of it is, there's an old word called, or an old statement that's called, none of your business. But yet we want to make everybody else's business our business. That is utterly amazing. Utterly amazing. And I tell you, a lot of people, because you know me, I'm the type of person that I'll let you sit there and believe whatever the hell you want. Because the truth is, you're not being drawn to Messiah. You're not being drawn to live and set apart. You're not going to be a benefit for the kingdom of Yah. Just the other day, we had somebody this is another thing that trips me out. So listen to this. So we had somebody that's, they would show up during the feast days. I'm going to say it again. They would show up during the feast days. And even at that, they wouldn't show up to every one of them. But listen to me. They will show up during the feast days. Mind you, we don't know if he's having really, truly solid fellowship on a consistent basis, like the book says in Hebrews. Let us not forsake the assembly of fellowship as the manner of some is. See, it's become a mannerism for people to forsake the fellowship of the assembly. And so they'll get out there and they'll post a picture of the congregation and they'll say, well, I'm no longer attending or part of Straitway, and then they'll throw this weak statement out there. And I'm sitting up there looking, I wonder about these people, these hypocrites. Think about this for a second. I wonder, did they do that? Did they go burn out and head out to social media whenever they left an assembly or something? Did they go burn out there and tell everybody and the whole world that they left this church or left that church when they were in Christianity? No. That's how I know that we're on the cutting edge of truth, and we're definitely on the cutting edge of spiritual warfare. Because, man, when people leave Straitway, boy, they got to go out there and tell their side of the story. Now, is there not two sides to every story? Is there not? And they're trying to convince everybody of their side. Now, I don't know what type of reprieve that they're looking for. I don't even know what they're looking for. Because once you're gone, you're gone. You're on the outside. Once you get excommunicated, you're gone. You're on the outside. It's just like in the court. Once that judge slams that gavel, you know what that means, right? Next case. I'm not hearing nothing else. It's over with. Bye. See you. Bailiff could get them up out here. That's it. It's over. And so then what they do, they go they try to go call the newspapers because they all hurt the newspaper. Ain't got nothing here. They ain't got nothing for them. They ain't a good story for them. You go tell everybody who has no ability to do nothing about nothing. Then we get out here on social media. The only thing we're trying to do is load them up with the same bitterness and the same gall that we have in our mouths. But they'll leave Straitway, and then they'll go out there and post it all over social media. Didn't do that when they left Christianity. Didn't do that when they were such these grandiose people in the so-called Christian church. Didn't do none of that. Nothing. But man, I tell you, I'm so glad that we are that effective. I really, truly am. Right now, I'll give you a little bit of an example. Right now, I am on my way. I'm on my way to Kentucky to purchase a very nice ATV for the ministry of the brethren here at Straitway. Because our brothers over the years, now we've had ATVs on the land. And when I'm telling you, man, we've had ATVs and stuff, man, and I'm telling you, this ATV, it's got restrictions on it. This ATV is only going to be used for brethren who are hunting. That's it. And if I choose to buy a vehicle, I'm thinking about getting one of these little vehicles to ride around on the land with and stuff. That's going to be limited too, because the other ATVs and the other vehicles, I let other people use them, and then they get towed up and stuff. Next thing you know, they're sitting over there in the graveyard. So it's my turn now. How about that? And I'm gonna definitely regulate who uses this one. That I promise you. But anyway, our brethren, they do. It's like us, soon is going to be bow season. And man, we're getting geared up and getting ready. We already got our food plots out. What has your husband done? Is your husband getting ready for deer season? Has he got his bow, or does he have his rifle serviced? Is it zeroed? Has he checked his zero? Has he set food plots out? Does he have the tree stand up? Does he have a blind out there? I mean, what are they doing to make sure that y'all have food coming in, besides going and buying all this genetically modified, engineered food from the grocery store that's giving you a slow and methodical, painful, uneased, disease, death? What is he doing? I mean, is your husband a hunter-gatherer? Is he really truly an Israelite? Is he an agricultural man? Because if he's not an agricultural man, he's not an Israelite. I mean, do you have confidence that he can, this world, if it's shut down, do you have confidence that he can put food on the table? Do you? See, these are the things we need to be concerned about. Because those trucks, they're going to stop running. They're literally going to stop running to these towns. These trucks, man, that y'all depend on so much, and all these other farmers out here that grow all this food for y'all, that's going to stop. It's coming to a screeching halt. It is. What are you going to do then? What are you going to do? Some of you, man, you better get a hold of yourself, man, because you take a good look at your life right now. What are you producing? What are you doing that will bring the kingdom of heaven any glory whatsoever at all on a daily basis? I mean, are you preparing your homestead? Can you defend your homestead? I mean, well, Pastor Dowell, y'all talk about this stuff all the time. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, look how bad it is. If you go on, you go on YouTube, you see people get taken advantage of all the time. You see all kind of atrocities taking place, whether it be at the hands of law enforcement or it be at the hands of just somebody who just simply wants to do you evil and wrong. Never prepared and never ready. The people in bad shape today, and the reason why they're in bad shape today because of lethargic, lazy, apathetic, slow beasts, evil bellies, leaders. Yeah. Sedentary leaders. I'm telling you, man, y'all better do something. And this, I am literally throwing out an olive branch to petition you, to entreat you. Man, y'all better start getting this mind change right here. Woo, because it ain't going to always be that. It ain't going to always be there. And the friend that you think you got today, he may not be there tomorrow.